Okay, good day everyone. So, here's your coach, Steve Rasa Velarde. So, ngayon ituturo ko sa inyo yung personal strategy ko. So, bago ang lahat, disclaimer muna na yung strategy po na gamit ko, sinabi ko na strategy ko siya kasi yun yung ginagamit ko ngayon. Pero, hindi ibig sabihin, ako yung original na gumawa ng mga konsepto nung mga strategy na yon. So, let's give credits dun sa mga original na nag-design ng algorithm. So technically, itong ituturo kong strategy is just my personal arrangement. Okay? So, yung strategy ko, tatawagin nating top sweep and display. So, it has 5 different components. Okay? So, yung una, yung Malaysian SNR, pangalawa, yung quarterly theory or yung advanced PO3, then our personal entry model, the risk management, and yung 5 is putting everything together. So, yun yung 5 components ng strategy. So ngayon, first component is the Malaysian SNR. So, bago natin talakayin ano ba si Malaysian SNR, alamin muna natin ano ba talaga si SNR. So, madami kasing misconception na um, tungkol sa SNR na keso support and resistance daw is a key level where price tend to react repeatedly. Okay? So, wala namang mali doon. Pero, um, kapag sinabi mo kasing key level na tinetest repeatedly, so, masyado siyang subjective pagdating sa pag-identify ng totoong support or resistance kasi wala kang idea if it will be respected or it will be violated. Okay? So, merong Malaysian, hindi ko alam kung sino, merong, or yung mga Malaysian nag-come up ng panibagong approach sa SNR kung saan mas pinadali nila. And mas naging specific yung pag-identify kung ano yung tunay na SNR. So, bago ang lahat, dito muna tayo sa creation of SNR. So, the um, let us debunk all the false speculation about SNR na na-adapt natin sa mga guro, especially sa mga nagtuturo ng SMC na so SNR is retail. Okay? So, hindi ko hindi ko sinasabi na hindi ko sinasabi na mali sila doon. Pero para sa akin, yung SNR is hindi siya pure retail. So, pwede mo gamitin yung time-based approach or yung time-based approach of algorithm para para matukoy mo yung tamang entry gamit itong SNR. Okay? So, yun yung aaralin natin sa buong mentorship. So, sa creation muna tayo ng SNR. So, ngayon, paano ba nabubuo si SNR? Okay? So, first thing na kailangan nyo malaman, SNR is created through the closing of candles. Okay? Sa closing siya nabubuo, hindi sa opening. So, kapag sinabing closing, closing of a bullish candle, closing of a bearish candle, okay? So, dyan nabubuo ang SNR. So, lagyan natin ng mark. SNR is created through the closing of candle. At yung mga SNR, meron tayong tinatawag na um, classic SNR. Okay? So, ano ba ang classic SNR? Ang classic SNR, guys, is um, a combination of sell and buy candle, combination of sell and buy candle, or a combination of buy and sell candle. So, ito yung classic na SNR guys na makikita nyo sa market. So, bakit ko nasabi na um, ito yung classic SNR? Kung i-check nyo siya sa line chart, kung i-check nyo yan sa line chart guys, makikita nyo na yung curve ng price. Okay? 'Di ba? Ang real SNR is makikita mo sa line chart. Tama? So, kung titingnan mo, yung closing ng candle na to, ibig sabihin sa body tayo magbe-base. Sa body tayo magbe-base, ayan. Yung closing ng candle, dyan na-identify yung SNR. Okay? So, a combination of a sell-buy candle is a support and a combination of buy and sell candle is a resistance. Okay? So, ngayon, if there is a support and resistance, syempre meron na siyang kaakibat na breakout. So, di naman na natin kailangan i-discuss ng malalim kung ano yung breakout. So, breakout is basically a break of SNR through body. Okay? Breakout of SNR. Break of SNR through body. Okay? So, yan yung breakout. So, kapag ka ang resistance ay binasag ng bullish candle, so there's a breakout. And if a support was traded through by a bearish candle, then there is a breakout. Okay? So, yun yung kailangan nyo malaman. Bullish and bearish breakout. So, ngayon, types of SNR naman. So, ngayon alam na natin yung kung paano nabubuo yung SNR. So, ngayon, identify naman natin kung ano yung mga types of SNR. So, ngayon, kung meron tayong classic na buy and sell candle. So, ito, broker ano lang to, broker error lang to. Pero kapag tinignan mo sa line chart, so there is a support. Okay? And dito, there's also a support. Kaya lang, vinolate siya ng price. So, ito, for example, meron tayong structure and we are looking at price. We are looking at price in a way na babalik siya dito. So, how do we identify these types of SNR? Okay? So, ito guys, yung pinakadulo na SNR or yung peak. Okay? Ito yung tatawagin natin na apex. And then, yung previous SNR na vinolate and then vinolate twice. So, technically, this will be a valid support. And this will be called a left shoulder. So, same yung logic niya sa alam natin na Quasimodo na yung tipong yung left shoulder is being respected as a support or a resistance depende kung paano siya nabubuo. Okay? So aside from apex and left shoulder, there is what we call an SBR or RBS. So ano ba yung SBR and RBS? That's basically a resistance turned into support or a support turned into a resistance. So this area is called RBS kasi dati siyang resistance na binasag ng price and then tinest, so it became a support. And then kung meron tayong RBS, meron din naman tayong SBR. Okay, so ano ba si SBR? Si SBR naman is the opposite of RBS kung saan makikita natin na yung price is mark natin yung line chart in order to identify the true level of support and resistance. Okay? And then makita natin na vinolate siya ng body. Okay? So once na once na nag-trade below yung body and halimbawa, this is a support and a bearish candle closed below the support, then um this is violated or there is a breakout. So, a previously um a previously violated support that became a resistance is called the SBR. Okay? Or support turned into resistance. So as you can see, how do we validate that this is an SBR? So nakita natin na violate yung price, violate yung support, and nakita natin yung opening ng next candle, nag-trade dito, nag-trade dito sa area ng RBS and then nag-drop. Okay? So meron tayong SBR. So ngayon na alam niyo na yung types of SNR. Okay? Ngayon alam niyo na yung types of SNR. So there is one more. Okay? Actually dalawa pa kasi tatlo pa lang yan eh. The apex, the left shoulder, the RBS, and the SBR. So ito technically counter ano lang to. Counter kumbaga magkabaliktad lang to pero pareho lang siya ng pareho lang siya ng silbi. So ito yung support turn into resistance. Ito, support turn into resistance and resistance turned into support. So there's one more. So if you are trading supply and demand, so kadalasan maririnig nyo yung tinatawag na hidden base. Okay? So hidden base is actually another type of SNR. So how do we identify a hidden base? So it is also known as a kissing candle. So two buy candles is a hidden base. Okay? So dalawang buy, merong merong nabubuo dito na support. Okay? So the hidden base is also considered as support. Hidden base. Naglalagay yung also considered as SNR. Okay? So, yun lang muna yung kailangan nyo tandaan na ang hidden base pwedeng um, sell candle or double buy candle. So, yan yung mga kino-consider na hidden base. So, as you can see guys, makita nyo dito na meron tayong hidden base. For example, wala tong candle nito. And lag. So, ayan. So, for example, nag-create tayo ng double sell candle. So, this is a potential resistance kung saan pwede mag-bounce off yung price. Pwedeng mag-bounce off ang price and mag-reject through the intended direction. Okay? So, as you can see, once the price stops the hidden base, nakita natin na yung price ay nag-react. Okay? So, this is another type of SNR. So, ayun guys. Isa-isayin natin. So, types of SNR. There is apex, left shoulder, SBR and RBS, and the hidden base. Okay? So, actually, meron pang lima. So, another variation of SNR. Pero dito lang din siya kukunin. So bakit tinawag ko siya na panlima? Kasi yung panlima guys, yun yung tinatawag natin na flip. Okay? So yun yung mga tinatawag natin na flip. So any SNR, ito yung rules guys. Any SNR like this one. Any SNR na tinas ng week is considered tested. Okay? So yun yung dapat niyong tandaan that any SNR na tinas ng week, any SNR na tinas ng week will become tested. Pangalawa na kailangan nyo tandaan, once na yung SNR na tested ay tinrade ng body or violate ng body, it becomes fresh once again. Okay? So, nagiging fresh siya ulit. So, di ko sinabi na kapag tinas siya as support, vinolate siya as a support, and then, vinolate siya ng body, magiging fresh na support na siya ulit. Okay? Hindi. So, magiging fresh resistance na siya. So, yun yung ibig kong sabihin. So, once na yung price ay tinas as support, tinrade ng price below or vinolate ng price below. So, the function of this SNR will change into a resistance. From a support going to a resistance. Okay, so yun yung tinatawag natin na flip. Okay, so it can be an open-close flip. It can be a left shoulder flip. Kagaya na to, vinolate siya as a support. Vinolate lang din siya as a resistance. So technically, yung function niya, bumalik siya as a support. And then, price tested the area and closed as weak. Now this area is tested. Okay? So pagpasensya nyo na yung language ko kasi hindi ako masyadong proficient sa English language, pero pipilitin ko na ipaintindi sa inyo lahat ng malinaw. Okay? So yun yung logic na kailangan nyo maintindihan. Okay? So nagiging tested yung SNR. Any types of SNR is considered tested once that price rejected and closed as a weak. Okay? Kagaya nito. Bakit nag-reject yung price? Kasi considered siya as support. Okay? So, this is a resistance being violated as a resistance. Now, it changed the character of this resistance going into a support. Okay? Now, once that this support is tested, ngayong tested na yung support, the question is, kapag binalikan ba siya ng price, pwede ba siya mag-hold? The answer is yes. Pwede siya mag-hold. Pwedeng i-respect uli siya as a support. Pero once na i-test siya, alam natin na tested na yung price, and then we have to look at the level if yung next candle is violate na ito as a support. Remember, if this is a support, we don't want to see price closing its body below the support. Okay? Now that the body of this candle closed below the support, now it becomes a resistance. Okay? So don't believe me. Hindi ka naniniwala. Ayan. So tingnan nyo, from a resistance being broken, change its function into a support, being traded through, now it changed its function going back into a resistance. Okay? So as you can see, nakita natin na yung price. Nag-open and then nag-react dito sa price, and then nagkaroon siya ng reaction although violate. So makita pa din natin na meron siyang reaction. Okay? So we're in the weekly. We are on a weekly. Ngayon, makita natin na yung price is nirespect pa din. Nirespect pa din yung resistance. Nag-trade. However, pagdating dito, siguro nag-bounce siya sa isang klase pa ng SNR. Kagaya nito guys. For example, this is a resistance, an open-close resistance being traded as a support. Okay? Or being traded as a resistance, however, failed. Now, it was tested as a support and then nag-deliver yung price. Closed as a weak. And then, get traded through again. Now, the function of this resistance turned into support now becomes another resistance. Pero dahil nung tinas siya ng price sa resistance, binilate pa din yung price. Now, it will change once again into another type of SNR. Okay? Kasi fresh na siya ulit eh. So, binilate siya ng bullish candle. Now, yung function na nung resistance na to is a support. And then, nakita natin na yung price nag-trade dito. Nag-trade siya dito, below. Nag-trade siya dito. Ngayon, nakita natin na yung price is nag-deliver going to the next fresh resistance. Okay? So, yun yung, guys, yun yung flip zone. Okay, so, For this episode, yun lang muna guys. So, recap lang tayo. SNR is created through the closing of candle. Okay? And there are four types, basically five types of SNR. Okay? So, that's the apex, the left shoulder, SBR, the RBS, and the hidden base. Okay? And any SNR that were violated and once um, were violated by a body will change its character into an opposite SNR. So if price if price has violated the support, then the previously violated support will become a resistance. Okay? And if the price violated the resistance, the previously violated resistance will be a support. Okay? So, yun lang muna guys. Salamat.